Hi, y'all, it's me. Well, there's a thing called a Midori. They're pretty popular right now, as with planners. A Midori basically is a piece of leather with folders of paper inside held by elastic for note keeping and all that kind of stuff. You can Google search them to see what they look like. I'm sure you may have seen um, videos on them here on YouTube. There's plenty of how-tos, how to make them. I'm going to include a link down below to someone whose channel I looked at. Her name is Robin, and I didn't look at how she created her book. I only learned from her how to put the elastic in mine. So hers has 4 elastics on the inside, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when I show you. Or if you understand Midori's already, you'll know what that means. But anyhow, so in my video here, I'm going to show you, just walk you through a little bit of how I created mine, my thought process behind it, why I'm doing it the way I do it, and what my purposes are for my Dori. And my friend Ara said I should call it a Jindori. But I don't really care what I call it. It's just a Dory. So, okay. So, like I said, they're made out of leather, and typically, well, the original is. And personally, I won't buy leather products. I'm not a vegan. I do eat chicken and a little bit of hamburger every once in a while, but I'm not a big meat eater by any means, and if I can at least help by not buying leather products, then that's my choice. So that was ruled out right away, not to get an original for that reason, or from any of you fantastic ladies who make them out there that sell them. I just didn't want leather. I also thought about the fabric. Of course, I've seen the beautiful Tilda one that Marilyn did, and there's other people that have done them in fabric as well. And I thought about fabric, and I'm going, well, it's going to get dirty. You handle it a lot, and you lay it around here and toss it there. And although it's okay, I mean, a little dirt doesn't hurt anything. I really just didn't want to deal with that issue. So I went to Joann's and I found pleather, plastic leather, for those who don't know. And they sell it in a huge length. I don't know the width because I don't sew, so I don't know all those terms about sewing, but it's a really long piece, and you buy it by the yard or whatever. I bought a half a yard, which was way too much. So if you do look for it, buy maybe like a quarter of a yard. And this is what it looks like. And it resembles leather because it's pleather, it's fake leather. And the difference is from the back, this is all man-made, so this is fabric on the back. Anyhow, the problem I ran into though with this is that like leather, when you use it on both sides, it looks nice. I mean, one way or the other, you can use it. But with this one, it's got this fabric stuff and these words written on it. So, you can't just cut out a square and fold it in half. So I had to figure out how I was going to work around that. And I thought about putting fabric on the inside and this stuff on the outside. I went through all of those things in my head, but then I thought, no, I really want this layered twice. So I cut out the pieces the size that I wanted. Mine measures 8 by 9.5. And so I cut out 2 pieces that were the same. I had this stuff for years called Heat and Bond Ultra Hold, and basically you iron it onto one surface, you peel off the paper, and then marry the other surface on top of it and heat it that way. So that was the option, and the problem was though that this is plastic, so I was worried, would it melt with the iron, blah blah blah. So I cut the piece out, I ironed it onto this side first, the back side. You can see how much I ended up with, so don't buy half a yard, it's too much. I can make enough Dories here for a while. Anyhow, I ironed that Heat and Bond here first, and then I laid the other piece of this pleather on top of it, so like that. And then I laid a cloth on here, a really thin cloth, maybe like sheet fabric or a handkerchief. I laid that on top, and then I ironed on top of that. It didn't melt this. My hanky stuck a little bit, but not, it didn't, the leather, this fake leather didn't come off on the hanky. It just kind of married them together a little, but you just peel it off and it's fine. And it seems to have worked. So I was really happy about that. So that's how I got that part done. Now, then I took it to my sewing machine, and I am not a sewer, but I did attempt to sew. I made a few boo-boos, but I don't care because I'm not about perfection with this. I like it just the way it is, and I used some gold thread, and this is what my Dori looks like. And I'm really happy with it. I have so much fun just getting it prepared to use that I can't wait to use it now. So again, look at Robin's video and she'll teach you how to put all these elastics in place, because I didn't know how to do that part, and so she made it really easy to understand how to do it. The other thing about the construction that I want to tell you about before we go on is that some people are putting eyelets in theirs here. I didn't want eyelets on mine. I didn't want that look, so I just poked holes in with my I have this Martha Stewart, I guess it's called a, I don't know what they call it, anywhere punch, and it comes with a tiny, tiny hole there, and then it comes with these other pieces that you can punch holes with that get bigger in size. And I've had this forever, and you just basically push it down and it punches a hole right through wherever you want it to. And it went right through this stuff with like butter. So that's how I did my holes. Then anything else about the construction? No, the only other thing was that I added a pen loop. When I sewed it, I put a pen loop right here because I did want to have a place to hold a pen there. Now, like I said, I have some very specific things about this that I want to explain to you, so I'll do that as I go along, but let's open it up and have a look and see what's inside. This, first of all, is just a piece of gold elastic. I got a roll of it at Joann's, and I surprised I went with this color. They didn't have pink, first of all, because I might have gone with pink, but then the more I thought about it, I like this color, and I'll show you why in just a moment. I had this little leather pleather fake tassel thingy from Hobby Lobby, so I included that here. So I thought that was pretty cute. And then when you open up my Dori, this is the first little booklet. Now, as you can see here, I only have 3, but I could have 4 because I do have elastics in here for 4, but there's 3 booklets in here. So basically, I decorated them. I have just this clip up here to hold these little things on that I wanted to keep in here. This pen will be, replaced eventually. This is too heavy for this book. I need to find something lighter weight, I think. But anyway, for now it works. So my first booklet, so I want to use this for positive things and good things. I don't necessarily, it's not a working thing. It's not going to have lists of to-dos and all that kind of thing. It's just things that are pleasant and uplifting and all of that. So my first folder, I'm calling it 30 Days of Happiness. And for me, every day, every single day of every month, I want to write down one thing that day that made me happy. I want to keep doing that and just to focus on the good things that happen and try to keep positive attitudes. So I use some stickers. I used the Heidi Swap die for this, some washi on here. That's a die I just got at Hobby Lobby that I showed on a picture on Facebook. I used it there. And then this paper is from Teresa Collins. She had a gold and something collection, and that's what I used here. So basically, when I opened this up, I made a little pocket using the paper, and I have a little tag or card in there. I made a little paper clip using some I think this is a Project Life kit with gold stuff in it, so I used it there. And then I added lined paper here, and this one has number 1, and this will be, the first day that I write down my happy moment of the day. So I'll continue that through the month, and that goes, I numbered each of my pages. And then back here, I just lined the back, and then this is the very back of that one folder. So there you go. That's the one. That's my very first folder there, you can see. And I'm going to talk to you about those two, so don't go away because I want you to understand something about what I did here. This is just a card. It was from Target's Dollar Bin, and I thought it looked cute in there with one of those heart paper clips, and I'll use it to write something in later. And that's on my fourth, where I could technically put a fourth book, but I just did 3 because that's all I need. This same paper collection, some washi tape. This is a die I just got, and this is my Lister's Got a List, which is what I put there on there because I want to do the Lister's Got a List thing, and that's by the Reset Girl. And for those who don't know, you could just YouTube search her, you'll find it. She puts out a list, and so basically I have this first list here for May, but I'm not doing May because I started kind of late, so I'm just going to wait till next month. But she basically gives you a list of 31 things, and you answer the questions and decorate it if you want, or just answer questions. It's up to you. So that's basically what this is for. And for this section, I use just plain paper. And then that's the back of the inside and the very back of that second book. My third book, as you can see here, this one is, I have a quote on there that I got from the internet: be happy, do your own thing, enjoy life, dream big. And then this is a die cut from a die I have, and paper from Joann's and washi. I have a little clip here for no reason other than it's there. This particular book I'm going to be using for quotes. I love quotes. I'm always saving quotes on my computer, but you know, I save them and then I don't look at them again. I think if they're in here, I'll revisit them often, and whatever. Here's another little clip that I made with some washi tape holding it on the back. And then that's the back of that book, and that's the back of that. So what I want to show you, and why I chose to do mine, first of all, is I wanted the width to be a little wider. I didn't want to be so narrow because I just wanted to have a wider surface to write on. But I also did not want to buy the booklets that you buy to go in these, which they're paper stapled in some whatever, I don't know, cardstock or whatever they use. So this is basically the booklet. Now my idea with this is that when my month is over and I do my 30 or 31 days of happy, I want to be able to remove the inserts and put them in a little, you know, system where I just save them. I don't want to care if I have the folder. I mostly care about the content. So I'll be able to remove this. I can put another piece of cardstock around it, date it. This is my 30 days of happy from March 2015 or whatever. And then I can just save these instead of saving the whole thing. So the best part about that is if I ever get tired of this look and I say, well, I really am tired of this gold and teal, I would like to try something else, I went ahead and I created some other folders. And I basically did it the same way. I included the pocket, did the back here, and all I have to do is stick that in there, my paper for the next time, get my rubber band or elastic rather, and just slide that over. Sorry, I'm doing this off the side of my camera here. And there I have another look for my planner. I can get away from that color. And what's good about this tealish color is that I can also use it with other collections. You can use it with the gold and the teal like I did. You can use it with the Tilda stuff. This is Heidi Swap's paper, which would look really cute with this too. So I have a lot of varieties, and I can make different folders. To go with this one, I made another folder here. It's just plain, and I can put my title on it to whatever category I want it to be. And then I simply take out my pen and swap it over for the other pen, and now I have a whole different look for my Dori. So there you go. That's my whole concept behind my little handmade Dori. I hope you picked up some tips maybe, and maybe you'll explore making one on your own. I'm really excited to start using it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And anyhow, thank you all for watching. Until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.